Hi. So this is part 2 because I got cut off from the last video. Ugh, this is dreadful. I'm using my iPhone, so one thing about the iPhone that's not so smart is that it does not pause any videos, and I don't know how to edit yet, so I'm learning how to do that, so please bear with me. From the continuation from the last video, I left off showing you the cover, whereas it belongs here. Usually is tossed because you don't use it. In my case, I wanted to use it because I wanted somehow to have a closure on the box. So this is what I came up with when you slide this off, which it was, I hope, in the last video. And I went in and I just put a little, I don't know what you call these, clasp, I don't know. But I believe I got this one from Tim Holtz. He carries them from Ideology, I think. And then I added this tassel to it. So it kind of looks kind of cute when you put it on a shelf or something. Okay, so this is my intentions. This is what exactly, I'll show you them in a few minutes. In a few, this is exactly what I wanted when I first started, to have something like this. Okay, but I wind up with a box where the cards did not fit and it wasn't closing like that. So what I did was I put grommets in here from the last video. I hope that was in there, and I used twine, burned the ends so it wouldn't fray on me. I put another 2 grommets, one here, one here. I put this little charm key on it and 2 strings, and I have to burn the ends because one I did and the other one I didn't. And I use this paper because this is mixed media. I just thought it was really cute. Again, I'm not sure if I'm repeating or not. My apologies, but this box, I mean, the decorations on it, the embellishment, I mean, it's unlimited. You can, I mean, even continue to embellish this somehow or another. You can use mixed media. You can do stuff to the box where it'll make it even prettier. Going inside, because on this box I use stickers on one side and then I use my commands on the other side. Because of the stickers, it made it more puffy, and that's why I couldn't close it like a normal box like I did with this one. So that's why I did those. So this is where I improvised, and in doing so, it just made it really cute, right? So yay for me. It wasn't a waste. Okay, so what I did in the box, I did 54, and the purpose for this, you can even decorate the inside. I chose not to. And that, again, you can decorate it. I mean, sky's the limit with these cards. So what I did was, because I was feeling like that, there was like no creativity juices flowing through me. I couldn't think. Even if I put something in front of me, usually I pick up and, you know, ideas start to flow, but it didn't. I was feeling so awful that it just didn't. I had no energy for it. So that's where, well, then I guess that's that's where this came in. I said, you know, people do affirmation cards. Why can't I just do prompt cards, you know, command cards of my, you know, art supplies? And maybe when I'm feeling like that and I'm stuck, maybe I can take these out and do something with them. Anyway, so what I did was I went to Michael's, I purchased that, and with a coupon, and I made 52 cards. Now, I'm not going to go through all 52 cards because then that's 104 cards. So I'm just going to just show you a few. This is the one that I first did, and it says add distress crayons. By the way, if you didn't see the first video, I want to echo again that I went around my supplies, art supplies, and that's how I got to this. I did them according to my art supplies. Okay, so whatever I have here, that's what I did. I went out and I did that on my computer. I did a 52 commands. I took them out of the I printed them out and I cut them, and then I pasted them here. This is a flower, and on this one it says add 5 different craft papers. This one says add stickers. So they're basically all different. See, I used crayons, I used markers. I definitely used this pen to mark on the edges. See where this one has 4 dots? This one has lines on the edge. Okay, this one says add sticker words. This one is just a shiny sticker. You can't see it, but it's shiny, and I kind of layered them. I first did the flower and then I layered the leaf. This one says art. That was just a flower. I did the same thing. I drew a stem and then I put the flowers on there, if you can see them. I wrote love on here. So they're basically all different. I just drew pencil around that one. Again, I traced around the stickers on here. That one I just colored in. Looks like a braid. Honestly, I gotta invest in a camera. And I wrote art on there. So all of them in the bag have different things, like add 3 flower stamp. This one says add decoupage fabric. Add underpants colorful. Underpants is from Lori Marie Jake, and she has a website, and she calls the foundation of the covering of the page or whatever it is that you're working on. She calls it that. You kind of got to layer something on it to make it solid. I think it's a great idea because usually you will put decoupage and it will strengthen it out, but with extra paper on it, it just makes it better. Add a border on the page. Use handmade ink spray, which I have like 20 handmade spray inks from other markers. Again, I'm not sure, but I think I have a video on that. Use black gesso. Add some small bling. So they're all different, and of course it took me a while to come up with ideas because I did 104 because I did 2 books. And what I do is, my purpose of it was taking out, I don't know, maybe 10. You know, you can count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, if you don't want to use the whole entire deck. And then you shuffle them and you pick out a card, and the first card, you get your junk journal or whatever it is that you're going to be, your substrate, whatever it is that you're using or you want to create off of, and you open one up and it said add 1 color of paint. So you go in there and you grab your paint and you paint it. On the next card, of course, you're going to get out of the deck. On the next card, it says add 2 color distress ink pads. So add 2 color distress and ink pad them. Okay, that's what I meant to say. I'm like so twisted, tongue twisted and dry. And then you go and you grab 2 inks pads and you use that and you ink up your paper. And that was the purpose of it. I think it's great because when you're stuck, you can go back. It's your own supplies. You don't have to go to Michael's or AC Moore or any store to get more supplies because you're using your own supplies. And that way, like me, I'm trying to not have more room to grow because I have so much. So I want to use up a lot of the stuff that I have in here that I have been throughout the years doubling on. Okay, I'm gonna link another. I'm gonna upload another video of my new organized space, so you can see what I mean and how I organize, because I kept going out and buying the same thing that I already had. So this is kind of neat because I'm using my own supplies and I don't have to go out and buy anything because it's already in here. This one came out the way I wanted to because I minused the stickers, and I'm going to show you the difference. So if you open it up, again on this one I didn't do anything here because I'm not quite finished, but I really wanted to bring this video out to you, so I still have to paste that one there, and or I might just leave it like that, who knows, I might just sign it. So these, what I did with these, I kind of went the same route with my pen, and then I took out all my markers and my jelly roll pens and whatnot, and what I did was I actually just added stuff or went around the same exact pattern paper. So like on this one, I just kind of went over the paper, see it with the black marker, and then I used different other jelly roll pens, and then I decorated the edge. And again it says add rope or twine. So I did the commands in the back. I didn't finish this box completely because I wanted to go in and draw a circle or something on the back instead of doing the splash of paint like I did here. So I'm going to go around with my white paint, or maybe I'll go get some fluorescent paints because I don't have that in these pens, and I saw them in Michael's. They come in different fluorescent colors, so that would look even pretty on these, okay? But the same, it has a command in the back. And so what I did, I kind of went through all of them and I did just that. So this paper was just like that, and what I did was I went over it with different color pens on here. I took this one and it was only dots, only those gray circles, and I went and I made flowers on that one. This, you can tell that it was just that pattern, and I went in there with a pen and I used blue, white, and purple, and I created that. On this one I just drew a lady with her hands up to the sky. Here I wrote words like open, imagine, work, rich, art, fun, draw, inspire, influence, all over the card. So this one I just wrote discover. These are the words that I feel that I am in my art world. This was just leaves going down, and I use different colors and I just drew on and inspired it. This one I wrote kindred spirit. That's what she looked like to me. I drew her on here because it was a plain one. I drew a cat with a paintbrush. On this one, I thought it was so cute, I just wrote eyeballs. And see how I did the edge in squiggly lines? Can you see that? Yeah, versus straight lines or dots. This one, it was just plain, and I drew some flowers on it. And see how I did just 4 dots on each side? I believe that the edge makes your artwork in the middle pop out more. That one again, it was just the pattern paper, and I went over the design on there with different color ink pads. This one took me a while. I used the pen and I kind of just traced everything. This one was just a flower. I drew a flower, and then I added my jelly rose to that. This one here, that's just plain. This one I didn't do anything to it. It was just pretty as just it is. And so far. And this one I love because I kind of traced that to those trees, and I kind of added, oops, sorry, those flowers to it. So basically, this one, she's pretty too. So basically, that's what I did because I noticed on here, adding the stickers, although they're beautiful and shimmery and delicious and scrumptious, I couldn't close my box, and I wanted my box to be closed. And even then, you can see that if I don't squeeze it, it has like a little gap. See it when I squeeze it and when I leave it? So unless it's because it's so humid here where I live in Massachusetts, the humidity has been horrible for like 2 weeks. So, but nonetheless, I can slip that in there and voila, it's closed. So when you close them, I'm going to show you a side view of what they look like if you put them on your shelf. And again, you do the same thing. You take out as many cards as you want, and it's only like a stepping stone or a ladder to get your creativity flowing. That's all it is. And that's what they would look like in your shelf. So I hope that somehow you found something in here that you liked. So yeah, I hope this first kind of crazy tutorial, which was anyway, that inspires somehow. So again, I wanted to thank those that newly subscribed. I mentioned that on the last video, but I'm going to mention it now. And I wanted to let you know that don't forget, if I inspire you in any way, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like me that much, please subscribe to me. And if you really don't want to miss a video, yes, touch that bell down there and it'll let you know when I upload. And I tell you, go discover, explore, and please inspire someone. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.